One was like a little...
Card's about to come out of the chute, and obviously Greekfish, yeah, I mean, you make Ian Fraser the favorite anytime he sits down, but I'm not sure if this table matches up so well with him. He's super aggressive, and he's got some pretty aggressive players on his left in Nathan Lee and Graham Smith.
Well, I think we're going to see different styles here. I mean, look at this. Ian Fraser, first hand aces.
Okay, maybe he is the favorite.
A little bit surprised here if Nathan Lee plays this, because he's usually very tight at the start. Graham Smith's found a pair of fives here.
And
we raised to 14.
I mean, it looks a bit suicidal from the machine, but, you know, Fraser is kind of a fast starter, so guys will be expecting him not to have something here.
Well, he's making a statement raising with the fives. He wants to win the first pot, and he won't like the call. What flop can he hope to see? What helps him apart, you know, with having a five on there?
Fraser slow playing this. You like this?
Oh, yes. Right way to play this. And that's a great flop for Smith here.
18,000.
Wow.
It's an interesting line Ian's taken here to lead out. I mean...
he's just saved himself here.
I wonder.
Well, he can't come over.
What could Ian have raised with before the up front that has hit him?
Well, he's just said to Graham that he had a big pair, and that's how it looks. If you're sitting in Graham Smith's seat now, it looks like, you know, the guy's got a huge pair. Where if Ian checked, then Graham would have definitely bet the flop, and Ian would have got more money out of him.
Pass.
And that's the correct play.
Smith has laid him down, and
Fraser done him a very big favour by betting now.
First pot, bullets. Ian Fraser feeling like it's his night.
Yeah, and if it wasn't the first hand, he would have slow played that a little more, I feel.
And I've played quite a few TV tournaments now. I mean, you can be active throughout, really, and that's, I think that's the bit that I like, you know, because I do find myself getting bored, and I start wandering, my head goes here, and you know, and I'm thinking of other things. But these TV events, it keeps you on the button, and I love it. Yeah.
Button is on Cooper. RC. And Smith with the action.
Pass.
Yeah, the ace-2 looks terrible in early position.
Raise to 6,000 total.
That's a nice raise by John there.
Pass.
Yeah, actually,
not too much.
Right.
It's not too much to scare people, Jesse, but it's enough to get a little bit of action, get one or two players in. That's all you want, because obviously he doesn't want to see an ace of king on the flop.
You know how it is, Greekfish. Your first time, when you're playing in this sort of a format for your first time, you're always facing a little bit of an uphill battle. But if you catch a couple of good cards and flops in the right spot, sometimes that's all a good poker player needs.
That's exactly right. And what interests me here is the ace-9, Nathan Lee calling. Usually he wouldn't call, he's quite tighter than that at the start. But I mean, look at this, Jesse. We're going to have fireworks here. Flopped flush for Cooper. Top pair for Lee. And the pocket coins with the second nut flush draw.
Yeah, this is a decision time for Exley. What are you thinking right now if you're him? I mean, what different options about how to play this?
Well, Exley could get away, but if it's a small bet, I mean, what was the size?
6,000 bet.
I think he calls here. I think he calls.
Call.
It is the second nut flush draw, but the possibility of the king being out there.
Raise to 12.
And a minimum raise from Cooper, that stinks.
That absolutely terrifies me, but the good thing here is Nathan Lee could just shut up shop. He's got a bad ace anyway, and he's got no spade, so he's out of the equation. And Exley, I'm afraid he's going to have to fold here. He knows his queens are no good, and he might be drawing dead.
You can see Nathan Lee shaking his head. He knows it's either an informational raise or what Cooper has, which is a monster hoping to get...
If Cooper had 3-4 offsuit here, it makes no difference at all. Lee has got to fold. There's not even a debate about this. There should be skid marks on the felt where he's folded so quick.
It's too dangerous a board for Cooper to make a minimum raise there without a monster.
Correct. And now he's sort of priced Exley in here. Now what Exley's got to ask himself, is my spade going to be any good if I hit it? And that's the decision he's got to make now. And I understand the fold. I understand
he doesn't want to see a spade and then have to call a big bet.
Correct. And the reason why Rob made that bet originally, the minimum re-raise, is just to take it there and then, because if another spade comes, he knows that he hasn't got the best possible hand on the board and he could end up losing. So yeah, Rob would be absolutely delighted with that.
Flop flush, Rob Cooper.
And can I just say, good play all round there. Good fold by the queens, good fold by the ace-9.
Pass.
Well, you know, this is, I think, this is Ian Fraser's. It's kind of one of his favorite tournament because this is where it all began
Pass.
for him. You know,
Pass.
I think the European Open was
Call.
his first title.
Well,
It was
Yeah,
either
raise.
European Open or UK Open or the World Open.
well, he won them back to back, Jesse. So we won't criticise there. But I can tell you, his trophy room at home is, you know, he's got his checks all over the place, you know, and he's very, very proud of them as well.
He's limped in here with ace-10.
Yeah, he's mixing his game up. Raisable
Check.
hand, and he's limped in trying to
Check.
trap. Now, will he
Check.
bet?
Will Exley bet with the middle pair on the turn?
I think, well, I don't think he should bet now. Great play. Someone's got to have a shot at this
Check.
now.
Check.
Wow. Well, John can count himself very unlucky. I think that was the absolute perfect play. And of course, the terrifying scare card hits the river. Now there's a flush out there. There's a straight out there. So now he has a little bet.
6,000. Pass.
How much you got left?
Pass.
Wow. and the scary thing is,
Come
Exley
on.
couldn't call.
I don't know.
He couldn't call,
Yeah,
He
I
couldn't
guess
call,
not.
Jess.
I guess
There's too many hands out there will beat him, but Fraser just letting him know he's still there. But John's going to be feeling good now.
Welcome back to the PartyPoker.com European Open 4.
Cool.
Over and out.
I've seen queens a couple times, and
Yeah, the ladies are out in force today.
limping in is Cooper. He loves traps.
Yeah, but if someone knows his game, then, you know,
Cool.
they know what he's up to, let's put it that way. He's done it
Cool.
too many times in previous tournaments, and he's sticking
Come
by
on,
his
Paul, man.
strategy.
Can you raise? Raise 15,000 more.
There's a big raise.
It's
Second time Ellis raised for the blinds, and he's got
raise
the
all
big slick.
He's moved all in, Jess.
Yeah.
That put the thinking out of that one, didn't it?
Now, that is why he's limped
Oh,
into
what's
the
brain
pot.
damage doing?
Can't see how I can pass.
Get him in then.
So we know that
Everyone's passing. It's just whether Ellis wants to take the coin flip.
I won't say
it's interesting. I mean,
Well, the thing is, what you're saying to yourself, do you want to win this tournament? Because if he puts the guy on coins or less and he's got ace-king, then he knows he's in, you know, he's up for a race. Does he want to take the race on, or does he feel he's good enough to play his way back into this? Because after all, he's only lost 15,000 chips.
Greekfish, because of the way Cooper has played this hand, the fact that he could have kings or aces, I mean, it's a real possibility.
Of
isn't
course,
it?
and I think there's only one move, you know, in Ellis's seat here, and that's to pass, because he could be in months of trouble. If he knows he's got queens, then, you know, it's a very strong possibility that he calls.
That was just a move. You are the GP UK champion, aren't you?
That's right. And you don't get
tell
to
me.
be champion
That may not help
without
me
being able
today.
to fold a hand.
I like that Ellis is thinking about this. It's not automatic, is it?
No, he's passing.
Come on, I'll call.
Oh, dear me.
Wow.
As you can see, my commentary's spot on there.
I guess, I mean, Ellis must have reviewed in his mind all the hands Cooper could have done this with and thought,
Well, he got tell.
Yeah.
He sat there, listened to him, and he, you know, he's made his decision. It shows that he's come here to win. He ain't come here to, you know, come second or, you know, get airtime.
yeah, possibly the format had something to do with it. Ellis, obviously the winner of this pot, Greekfish, going to be the first guy over 200,000. It's a biggie. And Queen's looking good.
And Rob's sitting there crossing his fingers, his legs, and everything else he can, and praying not to see an ace or a king.
There's nothing in this one as far as covering. I think these play. Oh! Queen on the turn.
But,
You would, wouldn't I?
Just going
but
to
Yeah,
say
with
that.
the king
any
of spades,
spade,
isn't it?
any 10,
Probably.
and he's going to get through. So he's still got plenty of outs
He's
here.
got more outs on
Six of his
the
outs.
now than he had on the flop, didn't he?
He's got
Ten.
4 to 1, is he? And he's hit the
Yeah,
spade.
he's at the flush.
Oh, Rob.
I do believe Rob Cooper will have will say that's the way it's been happened to me.
And this is what's